Hello children, this is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGT Physics. Children, in previous video we discussed activity 8.9, the graph. Okay, got it children? Here, this is the graph. This is the graph children. Now, we'll discuss about 8.10 children. 8.10 children. Here, coming to 8.10 children, here Firoz and his sister Sania go to school on their bicycle. Both of them started at the same time from their home, but take different times to reach the school, although they follow the same route. Here, table 8.5 shows the distance traveled by them in different times. Yeah, children, this is time. Distance traveled by Firoz, distance traveled by Sania in kilometers. Okay, so 8 a.m. Okay, they are started. 8:05 after 5 minutes. Here 1 kilometer, 0.8 kilometers. After 5 minutes, 1.9 kilometer, 1.6 kilometer. Here, after 5 minutes, 2.8 kilometer, 2.3 kilometer. Here, after 5 minutes, 3.6. Okay, Firoz reached. And when Firoz reached, Sania covers 3.6. After 8:25, means after 5 minutes, she reached 3.6 kilometer. Got children? In this case, we have to observe. Who is which person or which of the student is speed or slow, like that children here. And here we need to find plot the graph, plot the distance time graph for their motion on the same scale. Interpret. Okay, children, so here we have to take graph children. Okay, so we have to take one graph. Yeah, children, here we need to draw a graph. So for taking graph, we have to take XY axis children. It is Y axis, it is X axis, in which we have to take time along X axis. Children, here we need to take 0, means 8 o'clock. Now, every 5 minutes we have to take time division. Okay, so 8:05, again 8:10, 8:15, 8:20. Okay, children, then last 8:25. Now, here we need to take distance children. Distance 0 kilometer, 1 kilometer, 1 kilometer and 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer and 4 kilometer children. Okay, here, so we need to know children, Firoz. Okay, for Firoz 0, children. Here 0 and 1. Okay, so here Firoz covers 5 minutes, 1 kilometer. Okay, good. Next, so at 8:10 meters, 8:10 time, 8:10 minutes, 1.9 kilometer. Okay, 1.9. Okay, here 1.9 is there. Okay, children. After that, 815. 815 means 2.8, children. 815, 2.8. Suppose here 2.8. 2.8. This is the point, children. Okay, got it. Next 820. 820. 820. Children, 820, 3.6, children. For 820, 3.6. 3.6, children. Yeah. So now I will draw straight line for a Firoz. He moved with a cycle. Yeah, children. So straight line we have to take by red line, children. Here, who children here? Firoz. Okay, the curve belongs to Firoz. Next, children. Next here, coming to Sania. So at 0, 0 is there, starting point, and after 5 minutes he covered 0.8 kilometers. Here, children, here 0.8 kilometer. Okay, here 0.8 kilometer. Next, after 5 minutes, 1.6. 1.6 means here. Okay, yeah, children, this is 1.6. After 5 minutes, means 8:15, she covers 2.3. Yeah, children, 2.3. See here, 2 is there. Yeah, 2.3 here. Here, 2.3, the point. Next, 823. Yeah, children, 823, children. Here, the point is we are taking here. Then 825. 3.6. Okay, 825, we have to take 3.6. Okay, so here the line by using green color. Okay, by using green color, children, the points are intersect. Okay, here we have to take Sania. This curve is Sania. Okay, here, children, here Firoz reached and Sania reached. Okay, see here, by this we have to interpret here which of the one slope is greater. Okay, slope is greater for Firoz, means here we have to take 2 points. In this case, Firoz reached 8:20. Firoz reached 8:20 a.m. and Sania reached 8:25. Sania reached 8:25. Means who is speed, children? Firoz reached fast. Means the speed of Firoz is high. Okay, got it, children? In this case, children, here by observing that Firoz reached school faster than Sania. Got it, children? Very, very important. The interpretation of graph. Okay, how we can take, that is important. Okay, so by taking horizontal and vertical lines, we have to take, children. Yeah, children? Yes. Okay, see here from this I would like to give some important points. Okay. Children, yeah, children, the distance time graph of Firoz, the distance time graph. Okay, this is time, this is distance. This is distance, time distance graph for Firoz and distance time graph for distance time graph of Sania shown by thick lines, shown by red and green line, okay. See here the graph here, the graph shows that the speed of Firoz was faster than the speed of Sania. Here in this case we need to conclude that the slope in the graph is a straight line in both cases. This suggests that children the motion of both Firoz and Sania which motion, children, is uniform, because we have to get a straight line. Okay, children, so this is about graph, children. Clear, children? Yeah, children. Okay, see, this is the activity 8.10, children. Next, some in-text question, children. Okay, first one, second one, third one, fourth one. Okay, yeah, children. First one, what is the nature of the distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform of motion of an object? Okay, see here, what is the nature of the distance time graph for uniform and non-uniform motion of an object? Okay, children, see here, for uniform motion graph is straight line. Okay, otherwise we have to observe like this, because here y, here x. Okay, so here x, y, we have to get straight line like this, otherwise we have to get intersect of y, x, y. And for non-uniform motion, so we have to get like this, children. non-linear like this here. Okay, otherwise we have to get different direction like this. So non-linear. So by using this graphs you have to say whether the object is uniform or non-uniform. Okay, for uniform motion, okay children, answer children. For uniform motion, the distance time graph is straight line. With time axis, inclined with the time axis. For non-uniform motion, okay, for non-uniform motion, the distance time graph is a curve. Motion graph is a curve. Got it, children? So every student can follow this, children. Okay. Next, children. Next, second question. So what can you say about the motion of an object whose distance time graph is straight line parallel to the time axis? Okay, children. So I will write here the meaning of the graph like this, children. Here x, here y, children. It is time. Okay, the distance time, here distance. Okay, according to question like this, children. So this is the graph according to our question. Okay, yeah, children. What can you say about that motion of an object whose distance time graph is a line parallel to the time axis? This is okay. I will explain here. Second question. Okay, yeah, children. Second question, children. See here, question meaning is here we can have xy axis, children. X axis, y axis. Here we have to take time. Here we have to take distance. Here, according to question, they said the graph is parallel to the time axis. This is the graph. Okay, children, this is the graph, children. This is the graph. See here, this graph represent. Okay, in this graph, we have to conclude that there is no change in position. No change in position. No change in position. No change in position means which is at rest, children. Okay. No motion means no change in position. No motion. No motion means what, children? It is at rest. Okay. Under rest. See, answer is the object is at rest. The object is at rest, children. Got it, children? Yes. Next question, children. Next question. Next question, children. Third one. What can you say about the motion of an object if it is speed, time, graph is a straight line parallel to the time axis. Okay, same question children, same type of question. So here I will explain here children. Okay, so here coming to third question children. Third question. So according to question, same graph but here speed, here time children, here y axis, here x axis. According to question children, so what children, what can you say about the motion of an object? Its speed time graph is a straight line parallel to time axis. This indicates parallel to time axis. Children, time axis means indirectly time axis means what children? X axis, indirectly x axis. Okay, see here in this case speed is constant. No changing, speed is not changing. Okay, we can say this is uniform speed. Uniform speed. Okay, got it children? Yeah children, coming to fourth one children, coming to children, fourth one children. Fourth one, what is the quantity which is measured by the area occupied below the velocity time graph? Velocity time graph children, velocity time graph. Okay, very important children. So I will explain here only because we can have space. Okay, so now first we have to take velocity time graph. Okay, yeah children, here x axis, y axis. Here we have to take uniform velocity. Okay, here they asked area. So for finding area we can take part from the shaded region. Okay, children, this is the area under the. Okay, here we can say children, area under the velocity time graph, VT graph. Okay, so now how we can find area children? Area, it is triangle shape. Okay, what is the formula? 1/2 base into height. Okay children, so 1/2 is there. Yeah, 1/2. What is the base here? Base is t children, t into height is v children. Okay, so by rearranging this children, here number having no units, so by rearranging, so we have to get number here t into velocity is equal to what children? V is equal to s by t. Velocity is equal to s by t. So then we know that t gets cancelled, so how to get s. Okay, got it children? Here in this case s means what? Displacement. Okay, according to question, area under velocity time graph will gives what children? According to finding area of the graph, we have to get displacement. Okay, the conclusion is very important children. The area under the velocity time graph will gives What children? Displacement. Very important children. Very important. If we have to find the displacement, we can get the children. We can get from area of velocity time graph. Area and velocity. Area of the velocity time graph. Very very important children. Very very important children. Yeah children. And in next class, equation of motion by graphical method. Okay, equation of motion by graphical method.